And good evening, everybody. We're here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We're about all the way through the first quarter at the moment. It's 8-6 in favor of the Southeastern Suns. We apologize for getting on here late. One of the cores that we usually use just decided to stop working here tonight, so it took us a minute to get that figured out and replaced. But luckily, we were able to get on here now, and the first quarter is now done. Suns lead 8-6. 2 3-pointers on the Sun side, courtesy of number 4. And number 4, that would be Chase Northern, and number 11, Bryson Tanner on the Sun side. We'll get the scoreboard fixed here, too, in just 1 second. Again, we're kind of rushing around here a little late, trying to get everything in sorts here. Of course, tonight we do have Southeastern versus Beardstown, as we'll get that adjusted on the scoreboard like so. It's a 2-point lead for the Suns here in between quarters. Seems like I don't know if it's just me, I'm bad luck coming down here, but every time that I come down here, it always seems like there's some sort of issue that arises that we have to try to find a workaround on. We are running 6-minute quarters here in the JV game. I just caught that up on the scoreboard. John Burton and Brandon Thomas up on the camera here tonight. Like I said, I must be bad luck. That's got to be what it is. Get the scoreboard cleared off here. Fix that. Suns. We go on that. All right, I think we got the scoreboard and everything sorted out. I think we're getting ready here for a basketball game now. So once again, appreciate everybody who's joined us here tonight. Again, apologies for getting on a little later here than usual. We're all the way through the first quarter. It'll be 6-minute quarters here for the Southeastern Suns. McClintock with the basketball now here along the right wing. Bounce to the top of the key. This is Chase Northern. Already has 1 3 in this contest, as his pass will be deflected. Ball fought for on the ground, scooped up by the Tigers. 8-6 is the score. 5 minutes, 25 seconds to play here in the fourth. Pass into the corner, swung back to the top of the key. 3-pointer on the way, and that's good for number 25, Eli Brockschmidt. As Brockschmidt pumps one through to give the Tigers a lead here in the second. Just a 1-point lead, minute through the second quarter. Northern Winther on the right wing, drives inside, tries to split the gap. We got a foul call. That'll be on the floor and on the Tigers. Get some last-minute housekeeping stuff up here as well. So I apologize for that. Northern in the corner again. Another 3 for Chase Northern. That is an LB Auto Sales 3-pointer for Northern, and a quick answer right back the other direction by number 15 for the Beardstown Tigers, I do believe. Nice pass up ahead. McClintock. Northern missed the reverse layup. That was a tough shot. And he will compound it there, picking up a foul in the backcourt. Tigers with it now on the other end of the court. And a looping pass there into the far corner. Tigers quickly work the ball around. This is Brandon Figueroa, misses the mid-range jump shot there. McClintock will take over in the backcourt, looking to push back the other direction. Nice crossover there by McClintock. Crosses over one more time, drives to the rim, and it'll be no shot. They're going to call it a foul on the floor. That'll be on number 34. Johannes Jesus. So it'll be the second foul of the quarter on Beardstown. Southeastern looks to inbound the basketball. Taunton's able to get it in. Now swung to the top of the key. And that is going to go through the legs. It's going to be on the out-of-bounds line. Gage Ross there. Losing it out of bounds. Passes a little bit low for him to handle. We're going to get the Tigers logo up on the scoreboard. Here's a pass under the rim. That one's going to be good for number 15, who's not on the roster at the moment. We'll go down at halftime and make sure we get all the correct names. It is 11-13 in favor of the Tigers. Get that corrected up there. Okay, I think we're finally ready now outside of some names that we'll have to catch here at the halftime break. Here's a long three for Rost, and he knocks it down. LB Autosales 3 for Gage Rost, and he puts the Suns back in front. Big shot there by Rost. Southeastern working a 2-3 zone. Quick trigger three, trying to answer back hard off the back iron, and that'll hit the wire above the basket. That'll be out of bounds. As substitute in for Beardstown, that'll be Raj Patel, number 12. Ross with it now, crosses over, drives inside, puts up the floater. Oh, really close to going in there. Nice look for Ross, just couldn't knock it down. As the Tigers will come back the other direction. Nice pass inside, and the layup's going to be good. Number 25, that's Eli Brockschmidt once again. Called his names a couple times here tonight. He puts the Tigers back in front by 1. Here's a long three by Shepler, no good. Offensive rebound by Taunton. He'll dribble and hand off over for Northern. Northern now behind the back, into the corner. Taunton fakes the three, trying to skip that one and almost stolen away. Northern back over to Taunton. Suns have numbers here, a little bit out of position are the Tigers defense. Able to decide to slow things down. High screen and roll action here. Northern and Tanner. Tanner head fakes, drives inside, puts up the floater, going to be just long. Taunton trying to grab another offensive rebound, can't quite do so. Here's Patel for three. That one's going to be long. Northern rebounds it on the other end of the basket. Nice job by Northern, using his body to kind of shield off the defender there. Tanner with it, now back to Northern. Beardstown in man-to-man defense. Northern's going to blow by the initial man, but he's met by the help side defender. Great defense there by the Tigers. Going back quickly the other direction. Eurostep layup is up and good. That's Colby DeSoler for Beardstown, and now they have their largest lead of the game, 17-14. Tigers up by 3 here in Augusta. Shepler, top of the key, almost lost it there. Back over to Northern, left wing. Tanner jabs, drives middle, uses his body, creates some room, puts up the layup, and he will be fouled. So Bryson Tanner will head to the line. McClintock will check in here in between free throws. 2 shots for Tanner. First free throw for Tanner, rattles around in, is good. It'll be a full, almost as close to a platoon swap as you can get for Southeastern. Zasbo's in, Clarence Billingsley's in the game. As well as McClintock, as we mentioned. Here's Solar with it now. Right wing, feeds it down into the post. Sidestep 3 on the way. That one's going to be off the front of the rim. That was number 10 who put that one up, and it was no good. Offensive rebound putback, though, for Beardstown is good. And that was Solar once again. He's got 10 points in the contest. He leads the way on both sides. 3 to answer back is good for Brady McClintock. And we are tied up at 19. We've got a heck of a JV game on our hands at the moment. These teams going back and forth, trading buckets. We're tied up at 19 with 15 seconds to go here in the second. Drive by Solar, up in the lane. That one won't go. McClintock with the board. 10 seconds to work here for the Suns. McClintock finds Billingsley. Billingsley, one extra pass down low. Tanner can't get it to go. Offensive putback by Patel. And Tanner will get credited for the bucket. He's going to walk off the court and just shrug his shoulders. That's one of those plays where you just kind of flip it up there and try to make something happen. And that is exactly what happened there, as Patel looked like he scored their own basket. We got Jason Upton in the chat asking if we will be live from A-Town for the girls semi-regionals. I believe we will be in A-Town. That should be Wyatt over there covering those contests. As far as I'm aware, we will be there. And with that, at the halftime score, 21-19 in favor of Southeastern. We'll take a quick break and be back with you on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
And welcome back to Halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here at MDH. And Milton, sharp dress, the sharpest dressed interview I think I might have ever done in my life, let alone here at MDH.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, since you take pride in how you look, you take pride in your department, I would imagine, too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate McGowan District Hospital affording me the opportunity to be part of a wonderful organization and a spectacular healthcare team.
Now, when people hear radiology, I think they think x-rays. At least that's what I think. But there's more to it than that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's predominantly radiology, but we also have MRI, DEXA, and ultrasound. And those areas do not incorporate X-ray. So, but it's incorporated in the radiology department.
So there's obviously a lot that goes on in your department. So there's a lot of areas you have to have some level of expertise, I would imagine, to be able to be the director. What is it, a hospital the size of MDH offering a wide range of available options in the radiology department? What's that say about MDH?
Right. So number one, we have the some of the most advanced level equipment. Number two, we offer a comprehensive array of radiology services, and that speaks volume for a rural healthcare organization, because usually a rural healthcare organization, they offer some services, but it's not comprehensive. But at MDH, we have the ability to offer comprehensive services, as well as the equipment that we have is top of the line.
Now, obviously, radiology is an important part of medicine, but what is it about radiology that drew you to that department?
So when I was in high school, I was in charge of a science project, and one of the books that I was given had a snapshot of a chest X-ray in the upper right corner. And I spoke to my guidance counselor, and she informed me that that's a chest X-ray, and that's done by radiology technology, and that kind of led me down the path of becoming a radiology technologist.
Radiology's changed a lot. I don't know how long you've been in the business, but when my mom was in teens and early 60s, they did X-rays for things that they would never do X-rays for now.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change through the years too, right?
Absolutely.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen?
So I've been in radiology for 47 years, and the biggest change that I've seen is leaving the old technology, which was chemistry, film, and very heavy cassettes, and more or less an image taking from the time that the doctor ordered the image, and if he wanted to see it on an acute basis, it was probably maybe 15 minutes. Now, an acute image can be done, and the doctor can be at the bedside viewing the image in 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
It's crazy. So we've talked to a lot of people in our time here about they're from Macomb, and you're not from Macomb. You told me you're from Chicago. What drew you to Macomb?
So I was interviewing for director's positions, and the organization that brought me here it's B.E. Smith, and B.E. Smith is one of the largest healthcare recruiters in the United States. And the and the recruiter told me, I have a wonderful opportunity, and it's very close to where you are. I said, really? It's close to? Well, I never saw it on Indeed. And she says, no, it's real close to where you are. And then she kind of chuckled, and then she says, well, it's actually in Macomb. So when we finished talking, I Googled the hospital. I saw that it really wasn't very close to Chicago. But I decided to allow everything to take its course. And my first phone interview was with the Vice President of Human Resources and the CEO. And I was very impressed by being interviewed by the CEO on a phone screening call. And that kind of, when they said, well, we like what we heard and we want you to come for an on-site visit, and the rest is history.
Well, before I let you go, we're about done. We're getting ready for the second half here. But I heard through a grapevine that you had a baseball Hall of Fame story?
I do.
Hall of Fame story?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So Sammy Sosa played for the Chicago Cubs, and at that time I was the assistant director for radiology at the University of Chicago. And Sammy Sosa had an episode where it was discovered that his bats were corked, and he had donated these some of his bats to the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame had a exhibit at the museum in Chicago. And the Hall of Fame wanted to make sure that the bats that they had did not have cork. So they called us and they said, "Can we bring the bats over so that you can take an X-ray of the bats to verify if they're corked or not?" So Dr. Barron, who was the chair of the department, contacted me and said, "This is what we're going to do." So at 6:30 a.m., this contingent of very high-level folks entered the medical center. They found us in radiology. We took an X-ray of the bats. The bats did not have cork. Dr. Barron said, "Why don't we take one step beyond?" And we took CT scans of the bats. And no cork was identified.
Might as well done MRIs and everything while you're at it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to us. And
Thank you.
Hopefully you don't have to radiology, any kind of radiology on any more bats.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with the second half right after this.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back here as we are getting ready for the second half of play here in the varsity contest between the Suns and the Tigers. John Britton and Brendan Thomas working for you here tonight on TSSR Game. We apologize for getting the game on a little bit later here. But we are here now, and we should have the all-important finish of this contest. And what its game it's been, 21-19, Suns lead by 2 at the halftime break, courtesy of an own basket by Patel there at the end of the quarter. And the Suns will start with possession here in the second half for Augusta. Jason, I got confirmation in between the quarters here that we will be in A-Town. That game stream should be live right about now for the girls semi-regional. A-Town in Princeville, I do believe. Should be a good one over there. A-Town is one of the teams that we cover pretty often here on TSSR Game Time Live, and they got a heck of a girls basketball program over there in A-Town. And actually the boys team for the regionals, we matched up with West Prairie in the first round. I saw that earlier last 9 as McClintock gets our scoring kicked off here in the second quarter. McClintock has got 5 points here in the game. Here's a long 3 by Sorrell. That one no good. Rebound scooped up down there by Northern. Up for McClintock. Again, 6-minute quarters here in the JV contest. Northern dribble handoff over for McClintock. McClintock working against Sorrell. Swings this one outside Tanner. Head fakes once again. Gets 2 Tigers in the air. Kicks it back out. McClintock 3 is good. Ron LB Auto Sales 3 for Brady McClintock. McClintock with the first 5 points out of the shoot here for Southeastern. And he gives the Suns their largest lead of the game up at 7. Tigers working against this 2-3 zone. This one passing inside. McClintock able to kick it back out for Brockschmidt. Working against Northern. Northern loses his footing there. Swing around, kick out pass. 3 is up and good for number 10 on the Tigers side. As Northern goes back the other direction, counted, and the foul. Chase Northern. Heck of a drive and score there, and he's got a chance to cap this one off. Northern trying to take the lead in the scoring department, won't go. McClintock grabs his own rebound, kicks it back out. Northern will try it from 3-point distance. They don't hit it. LB Auto Sales 3 for Chase Northern. Misses the free throw, but knocks down the 3. And the Suns will take that sequence, I suppose. Outside, that one is no good. That was Brockschmidt on the lay, offensive rebound. 3-pointer back on the way, that one no good. More offensive rebounds now for the Tigers. Here's Brockschmidt once again. Gonna throw that one almost into the hands of McClintock. The Tigers working it back inside. Free throw line floater won't good. Another offensive rebound. And finally, Shepler is able to close out the possession there for Southeastern. And we're gonna have a jump ball tie-up. It's gonna remain Tigers basketball. So a lot of opportunities now on this possession for Beardstown. Haven't been able to close it out yet though. That one's going to be tipped. It's going to stay Tigers basketball. Northern was able to get hands on that and deflect it out of bounds. Brockschmidt throws it in for Sorrell. Sorrell top the key riddle. Brockschmidt back corner 3 is good. Big answer there for Beardstown. They needed a bucket in a big way, and they got it there courtesy of Brockschmidt. Billingsley fakes, drives, and we're going to have a foul called. That'll be on Trey Riddle. Ton in the corner for the Suns. So lose that one off his feet there. Billingsley will go and chase that one down. Skips it over to Zabo. Zabo fakes, drives, Northern head fake, sidestep 3, looking for another, and he's got it. That will be Auto Sales 3 for Chase Northern. That's his, I believe that's his 3rd 3 of the game. His 2nd here in the second half, and he is just lighting it up from outside is Northern, and he gets a steal on the other end, doing it on both sides. 34-25. Suns will come out here in the 3rd quarter and really put it on Beardstown. And Northern will pick up the foul there, just trying to slow Brockschmidt down on his way to the rack. Brockschmidt looks to inbound, gets it inside. Sorrell, left-hand lay, won't good. Grabs his own miss, and he's going to be fouled under the basket. Kobe DeSoler will head to the free throw stripe here. First free throw for the lefty is up, no good. Second free throw also off the back iron. That won't go, but another offensive rebound for Beardstown. Here's Riddle, top of the key, three, banks it home. It's a little late for that, but the banks must be open somewhere. Northern up, Billingsley drives, and he's going to be fouled at the rim. Minute and 57 seconds here remain in the third quarter. Just noticed on the scoreboard they don't have a change to the third yet. Billingsley here at the free throw line to shoot two. First one is up and good. 35-28. Suns with the lead. Billingsley, second free throw is also good. 2 for 2 at the line for Clarence Billingsley. Brockschmidt with it, gets it to the corner. Riddle wants another three. That one won't go. Offensive rebound for DeSoral. DeSoral inside, lefty lay. That one won't fall. Couple Suns fighting for it underneath the rim. Billingsley comes down with it, trying to get it away, but he's going to be fouled underneath the rim. As it appears, McClintock will head to the locker room, so he'll be out the rest of the game for Southeastern. So he'll go get ready for the varsity contest. Taunton with it, trying to throw it over for Northern. He's going to lose that one out of bounds. Here's Brockschmidt, layup, blew that one. Zabo with the board. Back the other direction as quickly as Zabo. Takes up his dribble, gives it to Northern. Now Taunton, one more. Billingsley in the corner, drives inside, takes some contact. And Clarence Billingsley will go back to the line. Made a pair of free throws a few moments ago. Trying to replicate that trip to the line here. First one rattles around, that one won't fall. Patel back into the game for the Tigers. Shepler in and Tanner in for Southeastern. And Rost is set to check in for Billingsley here. Billingsley's second free throw, that one goes through. Ross will come in for him. So it's a 37-28 9-point lead for Southeastern. Brockschmidt with it, now gives it to DeSoral. DeSoral kicks this one corner. Riddle thought about the three, had one earlier on here in the third. Decides not to take it, gives it back to DeSoral. DeSoral looking around, has that one poked out of his hand by Northern. It'll remain Tigers basketball, just under a minute to play in the third quarter. Sorrell loses that one. Northern takes it away. Northern hesitation dribble. He's picked up by Riddle on the outside. He's going to get the screen here by Tanner. They're going to call an offensive foul. Didn't quite get the feet set there. Did Tanner. That'll be his second. Team's third here in the third quarter. Brockschmidt with it. Kicks it to the corner. Riddle, nice goes out there by Tanner. Back to Patel, now to Riddle. Brockschmidt dribbles inside, puts up the floater, and is able to get it to go. Nice shot there as we wind down towards the end of the corner, and here's Riddle with a steal in the backcourt and a bucket. 17 seconds to play. Northern able to throw that one ahead over for Ross. Here's Tanner on the drive, puts up the pump fake, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to go on to Sorrell. It'll be his 3rd foul of the game. Tanner shooting 2, knocks down the first one. These are pretty big free throws here at the end of the quarter, trying to keep the Suns' lead up where it was. After Tigers went on a bit of a run there after the steal. And 2 good free throws for Tanner. Suns lead here by 8. DeSorrell, that one won't go. And the 3rd quarter of play will come to an end. Suns lead 39-32 over Beardstown. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back with you for the final quarter of action.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Back here in Augusta for Suns Tigers basketball here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. With locations in Macomb and Augusta, and with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in, talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronelby.com to check out their inventory. Thank you for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. This coverage, Southeastern Suns boys basketball, is brought to you by the Mudd Insurance Group and the Grinnell Mutual. Contact Mudd Insurance today for all your home, auto, farm, commercial, life, health, and Medicare insurance needs, and live a life knowing you are covered. That's Mudd Insurance Group, one of our sponsors here on TSSR. It's 39-32 for the final 6 minutes of play here in Augusta. Northern crosses over, and Riddle's going to poke that one away from behind. Northern had a head of steam there going to the rim. Riddle trying to answer in the corner. That one no good. Almost worked as a pass there to DeSorrell, but he'll miss it at the rim. We got a tie up under the basket here, Tanner and DeSorrell. And I believe that foul is going to go on Tanner. Or they called it a jump ball there. I thought initially he whistled for foul. Someone just connected to the Bluetooth speaker here in the gym. DeSorrell under the rim. He's going to be fouled by Fetch under the basket. DeSorrell at the line, knocks down the first one. Struggled earlier on here in the second half, did DeSorrell. But he's able to capitalize on that one, trying to match Northern for the lead in points for the game, which he does. (39-34), Suns still up, but the Tigers are knocking on the door. Here's Zabo now. Catches, working against Brockschmidt. Gets it into the corner. Tanner drive, trying to create some room. Nice job there by DeSorrell, beating him to the spot and cutting Tanner off. And we're going to have a foul under the basket. That's going to go on Patel. Fetch throws this one all the way up for Tanner. Tanner passes to Northern. Northern will try another three. That one won't go. He's been great from the outside here tonight, but can't find the bottom of the net on that one. Able to track down the loose ball, though. Scramble for it on the ground, and Tanner has it. And Coach Matt Zeringer will call a timeout for Southeastern. It'll be just a 30-second timeout. We will stay here for this one. Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. Palm Plus is proud to have served the Macomb and surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Palm Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Taco and Taco Bell, and Erico. In addition to that, Palm Plus will be shifting owners here in the next couple months. I believe April 26th will be the last day under the current ownership before they shift over for some new owners there. They're having a big blowout sale starting at the beginning of next month. That'll be March 1st. The details will be coming to you. Go follow Palm Plus on Facebook for more details on that. As we're going to have a traveling violation called there. Billingsley walked with it, and now the Tigers really knocking on the door. They trail by just 5. That is a pretty surmountable lead here in the fourth quarter of action. Still with 4 minutes to play. A lot can happen here for the Tigers. Here's Brockschmidt. He's going to try a 3, and he's going to get a 3. LB Auto Sales 3 for Brockschmidt. And just like that, it's a one-possession game. Tanner hands it off over for Billingsley. Billingsley working against Patel here, top of the key. Hands it off over for Northern. Northern's had the hot hand for Southeastern, trying to create something here. Passes over for Fetch, now to Tanner. Tanner catches drive, kicks it out. Fetch thought about the mid-range, gives it up to Northern, left wing. Northern drive, mid-range blocked there. Nice job by Zabo, able to track it down. And Southeastern will keep possession here. A little bit of issues for Tanner, gives it to Zabo. Zabo trapped here, and Southeastern will take a timeout as we're waiting for the whistle to blow there. There'll be another 30-second timeout, it appears, and Southeastern have a little struggles now on the offensive end. Tigers defense really has been locked in here over the past couple possessions, and they've pulled within just 2 points now. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2024. MTC Communications offers lightning fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone services, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. We also have the girls semi-regional tonight over in A-Town on TSSR here tonight as Patel scores under the basket, and we got a tie game. As it looks like the Suns were threatening to run away with this one in the third, but Tigers have completely flipped the script here in the fourth quarter. Just under halfway through, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Tanner trying to answer. Nice move by Tanner as he's able to score and give the Suns back the lead. DeSorrell fakes over the head of Ross. Now gives it up. Brockschmidt wants another 3. That one won't go. DeSorrell creates another opportunity for Beardstown. Brockschmidt with it. Feeds it down low. DeSorrell inside, and he gets the answer. .244 remain. Ross with the basketball. Drives in. Puts up the floater. Might have been partially blocked there. Trying to track down his own board. He's able to grab that one. And Coach Zeringer will call another timeout. That's 3 timeouts that Southeastern has had to burn to save possessions in one way or the other. And this one will be a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break. 41-41 here in Augusta. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Back in Augusta, 41-41, 2 minutes and 34 seconds to play. As the Suns came into this corner with a 7-point lead. Beardstown has battled back and now has the game tied. Northern to inbound here. Right under the basket. Riddle taps that one away. Nice job there by Shepler. Able to get it back Southeastern's direction, but Northern will step on the line as he went to track that one down. Brockschmidt will bring it up the court. He's looking for DeSorrell, now gives it over for Riddle. Back to DeSorrell, that's Brockschmidt for three. That one won't go. DeSorrell grabs the board though and scores under the rim. Another offensive rebound. And that has been a struggle for Southeastern all night. The offensive rebounding really hasn't hurt them to this point. But now here late in the game, definitely starting to add up for the Beardstown Tigers. Tigers will have a 2-point lead here with 2 minutes to go. DeSorrell to Brockschmidt, back to DeSorrell. Feeds it to the middle for Surratt. Surratt gives it over for DeSorrell. That one's gonna be stolen away by Northern. Northern on the break with Riddle, just goes right into the body. Nice job there by Chase Northern. Smart play, able to just draw the contact there on the drive. And now Northern will have a chance to tie things up with 1:47 to play. If he can knock down 2 free throws. First one for Northern is good. Northern up to 12 points now in the game, still trails DeSorrell in the scoring department. Billingsley back in the game, Fetch back in the game. Rost will head to the bench, so it'll be Totten, Tanner, Northern, Billingsley, and Fetch out there for Southeastern. As Chase Northern's able to tie us up at 43. As Beardstown will call a timeout here. It'll be a full timeout, I do believe, so we'll take another break here. 1:43 to play, still tied, 43-43. Here in Augusta, you're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Slide it back to make room for whatever you're storing. Or pull it forward and use it as an additional full-depth shelf. Make room for ingredients of all sizes.
Back here in Augusta, final 1:43 to tick off the clock. Brockschmidt will look to inbound. Southeastern still in that 2-3 zone. They got Northern and Totten up top. Billingsley out there joined by Fetch and Tanner. As we will have an off-the-ball foul on Billingsley, I do believe. That'll be just his first. So Beardstown will have to inbound once again. Brockschmidt gets it in for Riddle. Now back to Brockschmidt. DeSorrell skips it over Riddle. Nice pass down low. Patel misses that one. Able to grab his own rebound though. DeSorrell fakes at the rim, puts it up, won't go. Grabs his own rebound once again, and we're gonna have a foul called on the ground. That's gonna be Tanner down there getting called for the foul. Three fouls in the quarter for Southeastern, 3 in the game for Tanner. DeSorrell skips it to Brockschmidt. Brockschmidt probes along the outside, forces it out over for Riddle. 1:17. Beardstown being very patient on this possession. Trying to get one good look here late. Nice pass down low for DeSorrell, but a nice job by Tanner, able to tie him up and get the jump ball. Huge defensive play there by Bryson Tanner. Beardstown with a little bit of pressure here in the backcourt. Taunton falls on the inbounds play. They're going to give it to Northern and let him work up the court. Northern crosses over Riddle, gets across half court. Now Southeastern can elect to be a little patient here down the stretch. Got to take care of the basketball though. 50 seconds to play here. Northern gets the screen from Fetch in the corner, works it back up top. You can tell he's just trying to run some time off the clock. Northern bounces over for Billingsley, now back for Northern. Billingsley, a little bit of a dangerous pass there. 30 seconds to play now. Gotta wonder at what point Southeastern will elect to go here. They've ran almost 25 seconds off the clock here on this possession. Here's Billingsley, nice pass outside, dangerous pass. Taunton three, that one won't fall. Offensive rebound by Tanner, almost loses it. And it's gonna be a tie up on the ground. It'll be a jump ball, Beardstown basketball. Taunton had a great look there. You can't ask for much better for Peyton Taunton there. And we know he can shoot the basketball. I think Southeastern's got to be happy with that possession. Ran virtually 1 minute off the clock. It'll be just 11 seconds for the Tigers to work with as they will call another full timeout. We'll stay here for this one. So Tigers will have 11 seconds now to work with the basketball. Trying to put this one away. 43-43, got a nice shot of the Southeastern cheerleaders there on the screen. It's a frigid night here in February as the basketball season's winding down. We have boys basketball regionals are available. So we'll get those updated to you, right? Let you know where both these teams might fall in that. I'll be able to do that right now if it worked quick enough. I guess the Southeastern in their regionals will be playing Cuba on Monday the 24th. That'll be Monday next week at Cuba High School at 7 p.m. Of course, part of the Brimfield sectional in the BPC regionals. And that is Southeastern next week. 5 seconds to go here. Skip out. Riddle, corner three to win the game, and he's got it! Knocks it down at the buzzer. And just like that, Beardstown walks away with a 3-point victory here in Augusta. What a shot there at the end of the quarter. It was a nice closeout attempt by Southeastern, but just better shooting there by Riddle. And with that, Tigers will win 46-43. We're going to have senior night presentations here. We're just going to stay on this game stream, turn up the mics. I don't think we have time to get over to the other one like we usually would, as I will move out of the way as the curtain is starting to close on me here. We'll set the mic up on the table and let you listen into that.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? Welcome to Southeastern High School and our senior night. Tonight we're going to honor the seniors from Beardstown High School and the seniors from Southeastern High School. At this time, Beardstown seniors, when I call your name, please come to our sports table. Isaiah Thomas. Jordan Conrad. Marcus Eugene. Ethan, the E-Man, Boyd, Heller. Peter Gombo. And Ryan Martinez. Congratulations to our seniors from Beardstown. And this time, all the seniors from Southeastern High School, our headband, our cheerleaders, and our boys basketball seniors. Haley Davison, daughter of Jim Allison and Brad Berry. Steve Putnam, son of Sean and Bessie Putnam. Jaden Turpin, Sam Michael, and Monica Turpin. Those are our pet band seniors. Outdoor cheerleaders. Katie Fett, daughter of Jeff and Bethany Fett. Cassie Putnam, daughter of Jeremy Putnam and Vanessa Birch. Madison Bridgefield, daughter of Corey and Daniel Bradshaw. Gracie Arthur, daughter of Jason and Nicole Arthur. Griffin Tippy, son of Greg and Laura Tippy. Jared Henry, son of Jason and Trista Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, class of 2025 Southeastern Seniors. Anybody would like to come out for a picture this time would be a great time to have.
Those are your 2025 Southeastern Seniors. We'll go ahead and jump off this live stream and head over to the varsity game. Again, the Southeastern Suns JV loses on a buzzer beater, 46-43 here in Augusta. We'll be back with you for the JV contest. So for John Burton and Brandon Thomas, this has been your presentation of Suns Boys basketball right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.